Hey guys, so today we are doing a quick what we ate in a day video. So it's Sunday and we usually do a lot of cooking on Sunday. So we woke up, we had our workout, and I had my post-workout smoothie with frozen berries and bananas. Super good. The favorite part of my day is my protein smoothie. Laura had some avocado toast, but she ate it so fast that I couldn't even get any footage of it. So that was our breakfast, and then we ran a couple errands and we came back and we were super hungry. We wanted to make something simple, so we made peanut noodles from the China Study cookbook. I'll put a link below in the description so you guys can check out that website and some more information about the China Study. It was super delicious and super quick. And for dinner tonight, Laura is making some lentil soup loaded with beans and veggies. It's really good because it's a cold day and it's what you want on a cold day, is something warm and something comforting. We have like 2 feet of snow outside, so it's the perfect day for something warm like soup. So we're gonna go quickly over how we made these recipes and the ingredients, and you guys can see how easy it was to make food for the day. And the soup also provides us with a lot of leftovers for the week for our lunches, so we're pretty set. Okay, so I'm going to be making my post-workout smoothie. I have this almost every day. I look forward to it. It's super good. It tastes like a chocolate milkshake. So the protein powder that I use is the Orgain protein. It's low sugar, it has probiotics, and I really love the creamy chocolate fudge. It's my favorite flavor. So I use 2 scoops of that. That's the serving amount. And then I also use a half a cup of frozen blueberries. And I usually do 1.5 fresh bananas, but because today the bananas aren't super ripe, I'm going to be using a half frozen banana. And then I've got 8 ounces or a cup of almond milk. And I wanted a little sweet today, so I'm going to use 1 date. I really like this smoothie because it's easy to make, and I really enjoy just the simplicity of making this smoothie. You don't have to use a ton of ingredients, and it's pretty quick, which is why I like it. I think that the protein powder, having no added sugar, is what I'm looking for in a protein powder, because I don't want extra sugar in my protein powder. I just don't think it would be ideal. I like the consistency a little runny because it's easier to drink that way. If I'm making a smoothie bowl though, I'd want it to be a little bit more thick. It's perfect every time. I use the same ingredients, the same measurements. I added the date today so it's a little bit more sweet, but it's delicious. Alright, so we're going to be making a peanut noodle. Alright, so for lunch we're making peanut noodles. It's a super simple recipe that is from the China Study cookbook. We use this cookbook for a couple recipes that we make, and they seem to be pretty good.
So it's really easy. It's just noodles, whatever noodles you like. We like to use spaghetti noodles, and that's what is in the book to use. And then the peanut sauce is really simple. It's just 5 ingredients. We have ground ginger. You can use fresh ginger if you'd like. We just didn't have it on hand. You're also going to use smooth peanut butter, low sodium soy sauce, rice vinegar, and brown rice syrup is the last ingredient. Okay, so now we're going to be making the peanut sauce for the noodles. What I have in here is a 1/4 cup of the brown rice syrup. I have a 1/2 cup of peanut butter that we're going to be putting in. And we're going to be using a 1/4 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, and then we are going to be using about 3/4 teaspoon of ginger, and then we just mix it all up. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's all blended up, and we're gonna put this on the noodles. Okay, so we cooked up the spaghetti noodles, and now we're just going to mix it in with the sauce.
So here's the finished peanut noodles. We crushed up some cashews for the top because we really like to have a little bit of a crunch with the noodles. I'm super excited. This is one of my favorite dishes that Laura makes, and it's always really good as leftovers. Like, it tastes really good, even better the next day. It's gonna be hot. It's so good.
Alright, so for dinner tonight, we're going to be making lentil soup with vegetables. These are the ingredients that we're going to use. It's a super simple soup, and it's really good too. So we're going to have vegetable broth as the base. We're going to be using green lentils today, but you could use brown or red, whatever you prefer. And then for the veggies, we're going to do frozen green peas, green beans, corn. We're gonna chop up some baby carrots. You can just use regular carrots, but this is what we had on hand. And we're also gonna put some onion in there.
No beans?
Oh!
She forgot the beans.
And then these are the two beans that we're gonna be putting in it. We're gonna use white cannellini beans. Cannellini? and dark red kidney beans. So the first thing that we're going to do for the soup is we are going to saute the onion and the carrots until they're like semi-soft and the onion is translucent, and then after that we'll add some spices and then add everything else in. So the spices for this soup are super simple. We are just going to be using thyme leaves and some pepper. I don't measure it. I just put in as much as I want. And then I usually add a little bit more later too. Alright, so after the carrots are semi-soft, that's when you're going to add the lentils. I did about a cup of lentils. You can do as much as you'd like. They will expand as they cook. Okay, so I ended up adding 3 more cups of water because the lentils soaked up quite a bit. I put in both cans of beans, and now that everything is pretty soft, we're gonna add in the frozen veggies because those only take a couple minutes. So I don't measure anything, I just put as much in as I feel, but I would say it's probably about a cup of each. I'm just gonna use the rest of this bag. We'll do a little less for the peas. Okay, so this is the finished product. I like my soups to have a lot of veggies and grains and whatnot in it and a little bit less of the broth. So it's got a ton of beans, a ton of lentils, and some veggies. And this is what we're going to be having for dinner. Do you want me to try it?
Alright, so we're finished cooking for the day. We have enough meals for lunch for the entire week, basically. So we're gonna go enjoy the rest of the day. It is, pretty cold outside, but it's warmer than it's been, so I think we're gonna go take a walk outside. And we got Sprinkles with us today, so she's gonna hang out. Alright, bye guys. Bye.